Hello everybody and welcome to Car Confections. Now today we are sitting in a very special truck. This is not only the refreshed 2024 Ford F-150, this is also the highest and most luxurious F-150 that you can get. This is the Platinum Plus, and we cannot wait to show you what this vehicle is like behind the wheel and to show you all the luxury elements that you're going to get when it comes to the ride quality. So let's go ahead and get into that. Now in this test drive, we're going to be talking about quite a few different things, as you can see on the screen right now. Additionally, we will be getting our sound level reading so you can see how quiet this luxury truck is at 55 miles per hour. But first, we're going to go ahead and start with a hard acceleration. Whew, 60. Wow.
Yeah, wow is right. Even though this is a hybrid, it is certainly not those old school Prius hybrid types. This is the Power Boost, and it is all about the power. So we've got a 3.5 liter twin turbocharged V6 engine, plus your battery electric componentry, and your total power is 430 horsepower. So you have really a ton of power. And as we mentioned in part one, which I'll go ahead and say we did have a part one, that's where we went through all the features of this Platinum Plus trim level of the F-150, but it does come standard with the Power Boost hybrid system. So that's going to just go ahead and get you that upgrade to this version, which is going to give you more power than the traditional 3.5 EcoBoost, and also better fuel economy, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
And speaking of those different options, I do want to briefly touch on all of those. There are a lot of choices, as you would expect. With an F-150, they're going to be on in a box on the screen right now, but you start out with a 2.7 twin-turbo V6. You have the 5-liter naturally aspirated V8. You have the 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 non-power boost, and then you have the high-output version that is going to be on some of your more performance-oriented trucks, and then you also have the Raptor R's 5.2-liter supercharged V8. So full gamut of choices when it comes to this F-150 lineup. This is probably the most luxurious choice, which is why it's paired here in the Platinum Plus F-150. And really, you just notice so much of that 570 pound-feet of torque when you press your foot down on the accelerator. It just slams you back into the seat, which I think is such a luxurious thing in a luxury truck. You know, it's a big vehicle, but to be able to go that fast is quite a luxurious feeling.
Yeah, and for 2024, Ford is expanding the availability of the Power Boost to make it available on more trims and produce more of them because the cost to upgrade to that is less than ever before. So they're expecting now the Power Boost to make up 21% of total sales, up from 10% in previous model years. Yeah, really just as soon as you put your foot down, like Mason said, you get that nice wall of torque as the electric motors and the gas engine are all working in conjunction together, excuse me.
Now, as far as other elements of the powertrain, and you saw it demonstrated just right then, we have a 10-speed automatic transmission. That's a very good transmission. We've sampled out in lots of previous F-150s as well as other products that this transmission's in, and it does a phenomenal job of just getting the power when you need it. There's plenty of gears for it to pick from, and of course, here on this Platinum Plus model, we do have four-wheel drive. Some of your other trim levels will also have four-wheel drive as standard equipment, especially the more off-road focused versions. Now, as you can see right there, sitting at that red light, even in 103-degree heat, the engine was powered off. That's one of the benefits of the Power Boost system. And that, of course, means you do get quite a bit better fuel economy. So when it comes to the fuel economy, you're sitting at 23 miles a gallon combined, which is really good for something with this amount of power and, you know, a big truck. Certainly that is going to be a significant advantage over a lot of the competition, as well as the other engine options, which range, you know, they're not horrible in terms of fuel economy, but they range from around 19 to 21 for the normal trim levels, and then of course the performance versions go down from there.
It is better than the Tundra hybrid.
Yeah, so that's something worth noting. But now that we're just kind of cruising along here on the highway, I think this is a great time for us to discuss ride quality. Now, you may be very curious about this because this is a luxury truck. How good does it ride? Well, from our time here with the F-150, I have to say I've been very impressed with the ride quality. It does a good job of soaking up the bumps and really just providing you with an overall very luxurious ride. That's because we have adaptive dampers as standard equipment on King Ranch Platinum and the Raptor model. So here with this Platinum Plus, we have adaptive dampers to really give you that best ride quality that you can get in an F-150. The one thing I will say about it, though, is that we've been in all of this vehicle's competition, including the Ram Tungsten, and that new Tungsten model has the air suspension. I will say that does ride better than this. You do feel some intrusion, and it feels more like a truck, basically.
Yeah, the small vibrations, basically, that kind of just transmit through a body-on-frame truck. Those are kind of filtered out mostly with an air suspension setup, but right now, still, Ram is the class exclusive on that.
Yeah. The one other thing that I will add to that is that I am sampling out the massaging seat, and it is a very good massage, and it's a real massage. It's not just a lumbar massage going, in and out of your back. This is a full massaging seat, so I do want to point that out. That's a pretty important distinction between your different levels of massage. And, the overall seat I find to be quite comfortable. There are quite a few different ways that you can adjust the seat, and we haven't had a ton of time in this truck to really customize it to exactly what we'd like, but I will say I think the seats are quite comfortable.
All right, that was from a stop.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Really good.
I do also want to point out that Ford has made improvements this year to the power handoff between electric power and with the engine, and I can say it is indeed very smooth. You can hardly tell at all when the engine turns off and back on.
All right, and let's get our sound level reading to see how quiet this luxury truck is going 55 miles per hour. Now, as much as it pains me to put this on fan speed 1, we are going to do so and just sweat a little bit. .8 is our official Car Confections sound level reading, going 55 miles per hour in this refreshed F-150 Platinum Plus. Now, that is a very good sound level reading, but I don't have to sit here and guess because I can go to carconfections.com/sound level readings. And on our website, we posted all the sound level readings that we have done on all of the cars that we test out, which is a lot, including all of this vehicle's competition. So you can check that out on our website. Now, as far as how that puts it on the truck scale in terms of the competition, that is going to place it right around middle of the pack. However, I do want to point out we are on a media drive here in Palm Springs, California, so this is not our home stretch of Kentucky roads. So we will hopefully get one of these back home where we can sample out and give you the official sound level reading. This is a good reference point for now, but these roads here in California certainly are going to be a bit rougher with all the sand blowing against them. But overall, a very quiet luxury truck experience in here. Now let's do our Car Confections Slam Dunk and Airball, which is our favorite element and our least favorite element about this refreshed F-150. Drew, do you want to kick us off with our favorite thing?
Yeah, we'll say the Slam Dunk today is the 2024 updates. I think they did a good job with the refresh in terms of small aesthetic tweaks, right, on the outside, which I do think make a meaningful difference. And then this updated Platinum Plus trim level, they did a good job with this as well. So a lot of good, meaningful updates that people are going to appreciate since millions of people buy these F-150s.
Yeah, that's for sure. Now, the one thing that we will say on the Airball side of things is that we wish here with the Platinum Plus they may have added a few more features and a few more luxurious touches. For instance, when you compare it to the Ram, we don't have ventilated rear seats. Several of the top-end rivals are including that at this price point. Additionally, some of the materials in here, like this piece right here, all of these lower panels, those are going to be exactly the same on pretty much all F-150s, so maybe we wish they would have included more special touches inside of this cabin besides just here on the dashboard and upper door trims. And as with any Ford, you do have their signature warranty, 3-year 36,000 mile basic, 5-year 60,000 mile powertrain. On the hybrid components specifically, you do have a longer warranty. It's 8 years and 80,000 miles. But guys, that's going to be where we leave off on part 2 of our Ford F-150 review, driving the new Platinum Plus refresh model. If you enjoyed watching this video, we would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button down below. By subscribing, you help us to get invited to events like this, where we can give you some of the latest cars on the market. Also, we do want to remind you, if you want to learn more about this Platinum Plus, all the features on the outside, inside, all of those details, we do already have that posted on the channel in our part 1 of this review, so go ahead and check that out. If you're already a part of our family, thank you so much for your continued support, and we'll catch you next time as we sample more of the latest automotive delicacies.